What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live Show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. So, sorry, man. I'm gonna change up the time and stuff like that because I'm trying to get this thing figured out because we're trying to figure out exactly what the Knicks are doing. Hey, listen, man. I think it's pretty much developmental pieces, right? The kid from France, and now they just sent the 26th pick over to OKC. Shams reports that they're getting 5 second-round picks spanning over 2025 and 2027 for this 26th pick, right? That's what pretty much the Knicks did. So developmental draft. That's what they're doing. And based on Bobby Marks during the broadcast, I'm sure you guys saw, the Knicks are pretty much doing this for cap reasons, man. They're trying to pretty much save money, and by moving back in the draft, they don't pretty much have to pay guys a certain amount of money, right? So that's what they're doing. They're trying to do this to, pretty much make sure cap-wise they're pretty much good to go. So I think it's a smart move that the Knicks are doing. So we'll see exactly what goes on. Knicks 100 GA, man. Appreciate you coming through. Rock with LV Live. CP Nets. Mets and Knicks, man. Yo, Mets are rolling, man. Mets are rolling. Big salute to you guys winning that Subway Series. Big win for you guys. Rob Rivera, man. Hope all is well. Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. Big Task. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. So, yeah, Rob Rivera says he looks like a 6'9" Obi. Yeah, the kid from France does, man. He's a developmental piece, man. He's going to be probably on a 2-way contract, man. I can see him. They're going to have him in the G League a lot. I think for me, what I was looking for, I wanted to see exactly what they were going to do in regards to Mitch. I thought they was going to probably want to move in some of these picks with Mitch to free up the room for iHeart. So I don't think that's happening. Maybe second round, maybe tomorrow. I don't know, but I'm just saying. Yeah. So we got to see exactly what that looks like. But by the looks of things, it looks like Mitch is going to wind up staying, man. It looks like Mitch is going to wind up staying. As they've spoken about, the only way that pretty much they're able to keep both. So I'm looking crazy, man. It's late, man. LV's ready to go to sleep. The only way they could keep iHeart is if they move Mitch. That's the only way that happens. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, that was the only thing I was really looking forward to with this draft. I was hoping to get Ryan done, but once again, I've spoken about it. He's a project, man. Like offensively, he's very limited. You know what I'm saying? So defensively, he's a beast, but in this league, you got to be able to score, man. Got to be able to score in this league. That's the key with this, man. And if you can't put the ball in the basket, you're gonna struggle in this league. And so I think that the Knicks don't want a project. Also, too, guys, let's pay attention. Now OG Anunoby's locked in. We already have our front court, right? So even if we don't bring back iHeart, right? We're pretty much we're going 8 deep, 9 deep, right on the bench. DiVincenzo, Josh Hart, Deuce, and who they bring in? Do they re-sign Precious Achiuwa? Do they bring in a big, right? Do they bring in an Andre Drummond, right? What do they do now? Because now they pretty much got their team. So you know what I mean? So I'm not really too concerned. So whatever they do is just going to be pieces to fill the bench, like Bobby Marks said, because we don't want to get into that second apron. So trying to do everything you can to stay out of that. Nammer, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV Live tonight, late night, quick draft hitter. Need a center that's not injured. Keep Isaiah. Yo, you know what? Nammer, I totally agree with you, man. I really do. I hope there's a way that they can move Mitch, man, because yeah, man. I hope there's a way they can move him. I know it's going to be hard. Orlando C, man, what's going on? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV Live. I stayed up 3 hours for this nonsense. You know what, Orlando C? Like I said, I wanted Ryan done. People talking about Khalil Ware. He went early, man. He went early. He went to the Heat. And I totally forgot about Filipowski, man, from Duke, man. He's tough. He's like an iHeart. He's really, really good. Edward Walker, man, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV Live tonight. Hope all is well with you, sir. So that's the only thing that I was looking for. I thought they were gonna maybe get like a young guy. I thought they were gonna go with a Ryan Dunn. Vibes, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV Live. I thought they were gonna go for Dunn, and then trade one of the picks like they did. You see how they did? They traded the picks and OKC or whatever. I thought they were gonna do something like that, trade with OKC, and then make that move with OKC and maybe send him over, send Mitch over there, which would free up the money to pay iHeart. I thought the Knicks were going to do that tonight. Maybe they do it tomorrow. I don't know. But that's going to be tough. Vibes said, yeah, I thought they was going to get done. Yeah, you know what it is, man? Vibes. Maybe they pick him up in the second round, man. But offensively, he's limited, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's the big issue with him. Yeah, they got 5 second rounds from OKC. Yeah, man, spanning 2025 to 2027. They got 5 second rounds, man, for that kid. So obviously OKC really wanted this guy. You know what I'm saying? So that was a big get for the Knicks. Because you could use those picks when you want to make moves, you know what I mean, as far as trades or whatever. So that's good also too. But mainly that's what I was looking for. Now, as far as a backup big, you know, I've mentioned Drummond. I wasn't really too crazy about where he wound up going to the Heat, which was cool. I do like Filipowski. I totally forgot about him. Also, too, I mean, it's definitely that this French kid, he's gonna be a project, man. He's Knicks. He probably won't even make it on the roster, man. He's gonna be pretty much like in the G League, man. I don't, unless he, and I heard he struggles defensively. So that's a problem in itself right there. So I don't know who made this decision. But maybe it's, money wise, right? Because they were talking about, remember, Marks is up there. So he's saying that saved the Knicks $100,000. So they're trying to save bread, man, to where they can kind of move pieces around and try to stay out of that second apron. Vibes, so we keep an eye on heart? No. The thing, Vibes, what I was hoping for tonight was that they move Mitch, because that's the only way they're going to be able to keep iHeart. Based on the deal that they made with OG Anunoby, I mean, first with Bridges, right? Bridges hard caps you in that first apron. So the key is now bringing OG Anunoby back at that max contract that he just got. It's going to be really, really difficult to pay iHeart, right? Especially making that deal with Bridges. So the only way they can possibly get or keep iHeart is they're going to have to move Mitch. And then also, too, with that Bridges deal, maybe send a couple of players over there to free up money, right? So it's a numbers game, man. So you got to move some pieces around to do that. And I think how they do the thing with Mitch, as far as I think they can't. I think they got to trade Mitch like straight up or something like that. Like you can't add picks on with Mitch. I think it's gonna be Mitch by himself or something like that. That's kind of like how they discussed it. Honestly, said, "Aren't we get tired of getting foreigners? Homegrown players, please, with more grit." Right. Are these 5 second round picks have any value? You know what they're going to have value in, Edward Walker, like when you want to combine them with trades and stuff like that. That's what they're going to probably use them for. I really doubt. A lot of those guys in the second round, they're going to probably be two-way guys. Not to say that you can't find a good player there, but that's pretty much what they're going to probably use them for. So yeah, man. So I don't know, man. Because the iHeart's going to get paid, man. He's going to get some bread. And I'm not speaking like he's going to get 100 million like that. I think he's going to probably go out and getting like anywhere between 70 to maybe $80 million, right? So, if the Knicks want to try to keep him or possibly still give him that 4 year 72 and a half, or maybe a lower number, right? You got to get rid of that because I think they owe how much does Mitch get? I think Mitch is getting 16 million this year, man. Right? So, the reality is this: we paid Mitch. When Mitch was playing well, no one saw iHeart being as good as he was. No one saw that coming. I didn't. I thought iHeart was good, but I didn't think he was going to play as well as he played this year. But playing under Tibbs and playing in that system, with these guys has really helped his game big time. So, and you can't get mad at a guy going to get his money, man. You can't hate on that. He deserves it. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with OG Anunoby, right? He really worked his tail off to get to where he's at to earn this max contract. So this is the biggest contract probably iHeart's going to get. So, but at the same time, does he take a player discount? Does he take with the Knicks 2 years? I don't know, $30 million. Does he do that with the Knicks? Right? He was making, how much was he making before? $8 million, right? Does he double it up and do 2 years, $30 million, $15 million a season? Does he do that? I don't think he does that. I don't think he does that at all. I think he's going to really, try to get as much money as he can, as he should. But if the Knicks really want to keep him, they got to really look to move Mitch. But I don't know. I'll put it to like this. I don't know how motivated they are to move Mitch. Right? Just being honest with you. Edward says, I don't trust Mitch surgery prone ankle. Now I agree with that. I totally agree with that. I don't trust Mitch at all, man. He listen, he gets injured, man. Like you blowing that guy and he gets injured. So, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know how motivated they are to move Mitch. I think the main deal was to get Mikal Bridges. They did that. The main move was to bring back OG Anunoby. They did that. And so I think now with the Knicks, their mindset is probably thinking like, all right, cool. We got these dudes. Let's try to, solidify these contracts to make sure we try to keep ourselves out of the second apron and stuff like that, right? So I think that's what the Knicks are trying to do as far as moving things around. I think if they can keep iHeart, great. If they can't, that's cool with them too. But they did exactly what they wanted to do. They got the big pieces that they want, which was OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges. So they still have the bench depth, right? They can still bring back. I'm sure they could bring back a guy like Precious Achiuwa if they really wanted to maybe back up the center, right? So yeah, man. So I think I think the Knicks are good. I mean, we're in a beautiful place, man. We really, really are. So we should be extremely excited about what the future holds. I would love to bring back iHeart, man, but that's going to be tough, man. I don't know. I put it to like this: the Knicks was shopping around Mitch, right? You heard the reports. They may not have gotten back a good response in regards to him, man. People may not have been high on, you know what I mean? I'm just being honest with you. They may not have been high on Mitch. They may not have been. And so the Knicks were like, wow, man, we're not really getting back what we thought we were going to get from this guy. Because people know he's injury prone. The reports are out there about him. So what do you do with that? Ever Walker said, I like OG, but 200 million, yeah, 200 million, man. He's a premium in this league, man. Ed Walker. He's the prototypical 3D wing. Those guys are like unicorns in the league now, man. I mean, look what Vassell is getting out there in San Antonio, man. Look what he's getting. He's getting a big contract. Vassell's never made an all-star team. Look at Jaden McDaniels. Look what he's getting. He's not an all-star. Those guys are getting some big money. Look at Jeremy Grant out there in Portland. Those guys are getting big time money, man. Those guys are not all-stars. The wings right now are very similar to like having an offensive tackle in the NFL, man. Those guys get paid top dollars, man, because they got to protect the quarterback. So those guys they could be average, man, but they're going to get paid a lot of money, man. They just are. I mean, these wings, that's all this league is about right now, man. And if you got a good 3D wing, and OG Anunoby's probably at the top of the list, you're going to get paid, man. Mr. Blank said OG Anunoby, 200 million might be pricey, but I believe he's worth it. He is. Mr. Blank said, I'm so glad we got Mikal Bridges. Agreed, sir. Agreed. He said, nah, bro, Leon's double dipping. Yeah, man. I mean, listen, look. You got to pay to play, man. That's it. I mean, there's really no better way around it. You got to play to pay in this league, man. You got to play to pay. It's late, man. I apologize, but you have to, man. You got to really, And so OG Anunoby, he demands that. And here's the thing, guys. Also, too, remember this: trust and believe that he was going to get that in the open market. Ian Begley reported that a lot of teams were offering the max to him. Who could offer it to him? I mean, the Knicks could offer him the most, but most teams were willing to pay top dollar for OG Anunoby, man. Teams understand how valuable a guy like that is. You understand when he was in the lineup with the Knicks, what the Knicks go? What were they record? What were they? 20-3 or something like that? In the playoffs, look at the difference. Look at what we were when he left. We probably beat the Pacers in 6, man, with him. We probably beat him in 6 and are in the Eastern Conference Finals. So, men lie, women lie, the numbers don't, right? That's the saying. So I'm just saying. So that's what it is with that guy. He's that good. He makes that big of an impact. So you make an impact like that on winning, you're going to get paid top dollar. I mean, that's just what it is. And the Knicks aren't crazy for it because other teams are willing to pay him the same. So you got to strike while the iron's hot, man. And right now, I think the Knicks are in prime position to make a real push. And to me, this is how it should be. You don't wait. No more waiting, man. We're here now. We're here. We got the players we want. We got Brunson, who solidified himself as being an MVP candidate in this league. He's got his whole crew with him. Tom Thibodeau type of players. We're going to make a push these next couple of years, man. We're going to be a problem in this league. But my only two positions that I'm really worried about, the only two things, is a backup big and a backup point guard for Brunson. That's it. We solidify that, we're good to go. We're good to go. Ed Walker says some teams want to pay OG, but listen, man, listen. It was reported that a lot of teams offered OG Anunoby the max, man. They were going to offer him the max. So that's what I'm saying, man. Listen, that's the thing. Now, of course, they couldn't pay him as much as the Knicks, but they could pay him, damn near close. There was reports out there that Detroit could give him 5 years, $200 million. So you have to understand, guys. You don't know. They don't. Of course, they're not telling you what teams. But Ian Begley reported it, man. So, Namor says, is loyalty a dirty word? Stay and take less, I heart. Hey, listen, man. He said he was willing to do it when he was with the Clippers, right? But this is a little different, man. This guy's really about to come off and really he's about to come off and really get a lot of bread, man. You know what I'm saying? So how do you, as a player, right, on the team, right, just a brotherhood, anybody has played hoops before, I'm sure you have, or any type of sports. If your boy's in a situation to where he can really better himself, how do you tell him no? You know what I'm saying? So iHeart's about to come off crazy, man. CP, man, how about the Mets? Yo, listen, man, I got to salute you on that, brother. 2-0 in the Subway Series. Sweep of the Yanks. Big time win for the Mets. Hey, salute you, sir. Well done by those boys out there in Queens. It's a long season, sir. Let's see if you make it to October. Remember, we talked about a CP beginning of the year. I see you guys in the World Series. I said that. Let's see if you could if you could own up or pay up on your part of the deal, sir. Because my team is looking like it. We're in a little slump right now. It happens in baseball, as you know. But I think we got the horses to make that push. Everybody, please go subscribe to my boy CP. Mets and Knicks. Great show over there. Go check out those guys. Next 100 GM said 5 seconds for one late first is a stick up. Yo, yeah, man. Yeah, but Knicks are trying to move some money around, man. So I think that's what it is. Mr. Blank said 162 games is a long season, right? Let's go Yankees. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a long season, man. Listen, the Mets were slumping, man. They were stinking it up big time. So I'm glad to see that they're actually playing better. They look like they made some changes in their lineup, which is really good. CP, man, I like the kid Alvarez, man, the catcher, man. He's pretty good. I like him. I think it was smart that you guys moved what's the boy? What's your shortstop again? I forgot. I'm thinking it's smart that you guys moved him, pretty much leading off. Lindor, because he's a hell of a player, man. So him leading off is perfect because he does it all at shortstop. So that was big for you guys, and Nemo's been looking good. Yeah, you guys are playing well, man. You guys are playing well. You guys are playing well. You guys are playing well. So gotta catch the Phillies, man. Gotta catch the Phillies. Don't worry about us. Catch the Phillies. Catch the Phillies. Then we can start talking. CP says trading to pick a little sign of wanting iHeart. No, it is, man. But that's really like CP. They're trying to free up money, man, because they understand that by moving back in the draft, you don't have to pay. The further down you go, the less you got to pay, right? So they know that they can. Those second round picks are going to probably be two-way deals, right? So those guys are going to be in the G League a lot, so you don't have to pay them that much. So that frees up money to where we can avoid that second apron. Because right now we're in the first apron now with Bridges' deal and with the OG Anunoby contract, right? So we're probably like in the first apron. So that's why the Knicks are doing that. In order for them to really keep iHeart, I want to keep iHeart badly. They have to give up Mitch, man. That's the thing, because Mitch is making $16 million this year. So you got to free up that money, because that $16 million you can give to iHeart. Dwayne Hubbard, man. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV Live. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Yeah, big win for the boys. Absolutely. Yeah, salute to the Mets, man. Great win. Okay, so CP says, LV, real talk, man. Let me know Kyle Lowry on a vet minimum running the point with Deuce at the 2. I'm with it personally. No way. No way, man. No way. He's old and decrepit, man. There's no way I'm touching Kyle Lowry, man. No way. No way. No way, man. Leave him in Philly. He flops all over the place. He fouls. He does dirty plays. That's the sign of a player that's just losing it, man. He's done. I don't want him. Leave him alone. If we can get maybe a good, solid backup, maybe someone else, but not that guy. No. No way, man. But I think those are the only two pieces the Knicks are missing. They need a backup point guard. They need a backup big for either Mitch or iHeart, whatever, because they can't keep both. I love Drummond. I keep on speaking about him. And I think we're good to go. Because, guys, right now, constructed. Let's say the Knicks keep iHeart. iHeart's back, right? Let's just say iHeart's back. We trade Mitch or whatever. Constructed right now. You add another piece. The Knicks are good with their bench. They got Josh Hart. They got DiVincenzo. They got Deuce now coming off the bench. If they add a big, that's 4 people coming off the bench. That's as you guys know, that's the most Tibbs is going. Maybe 5. Maybe 5 because it's a long season, right? So Tibbs is going to probably go 5. Maybe a backup point guard, but that's it. So the Knicks are set. They're locked in. So that's why they're doing all these trades, because they understand they just need to like fillers for their bench, but they're locked in, man. They got everybody. So they're good. Killer Dog, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV Live tonight. CP says, feel you on that, man. These dudes still need a ball handle. I agreed. I think Lowry's a dude you hate when he's a... No, agreed, man. I like Lowry, man. It's just, I don't think he has enough left in the tank. You know what I mean? I think he's okay, man, but I don't know if he, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not, okay, I'll put it to this. I'm not too crazy about him. Logistically, CP, does it make sense? Yes. But I just don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just, If you want to do percentages, I'm like 80-20 on it. 80-20, 80 no, 20 yes. Mr. Blank says, after the Phillies series, no to Lowry. Yeah, a lot of people hate Lowry, man. Knicks 100 GM said, Nick Richards from the Hornets, tailor-made for what we do. You know, I like Nick Richards, man. He's from the Hornets, man. He's pretty solid, man. I like what he is. I think he's a good, active, big. He's young, too. Went to Kentucky. I like Nick Richards, man. I like him, man. I do. You know what it is? The reason why I stress Drummond, I keep on talking about Drummond, is because Drummond is a monster on the glass, man. And that's how we like to play. Nick Richards, I don't know if he's that good of a rebounder. And for that second unit, that's what you need. You need a guy that's just there to hit the glass, get offensive boards, kick it out for threes to DiVincenzo or the Deuce. That's what you need. You need a guy like that. And that's where, to me, Drummond fits in perfectly. So, you know, so we got to see, man. I think, but I think that what the Knicks are doing is fabulous, man. You know, trying to move around some deals, man, because they're trying to free up some money. That's what they're really trying to do, to where they can kind of avoid these aprons, man. You know, because pulling off a steal like what they did, you know, getting Mikal Bridges was big. It was big. And then, you know, also, too, guys, a lot of people complaining and like they shouldn't have sent all on picks, right? Like I'm hearing this everywhere. People complain about the picks. Guys, you see the draft, right? Who are the Knicks supposed to get? And then also, too, can I ask you, I want everybody to answer this question. Everybody in here. Who's available out there for the Knicks to give in free agency? Who? Who should they wait for? Giannis is not coming here, man. And if you do a Giannis deal, you got to trade Randall. You want KD to come here? He's like 40 years old. Who do we want to come here? Do you think Devin Booker's coming here? He's not leaving Phoenix. But in order to get Devin Booker, you got to ship somebody out like a Randall. Okay, so who else is coming? Who else? Coach Scono, man, appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live tonight. Like, who else is coming here? If they don't send those picks for Mikal Bridges, who else are you getting? Who in the league? Who's a top tier A player? Who? People complain about the picks. We're going to try to get Shea Gilgeous. He's not coming here. Who are you going to try to use those picks for? Ant-Man? These guys aren't coming here, man. All those guys are locked in. So I'm just saying, so when I start thinking about people complaining about the picks, you shouldn't have given them picks, you shouldn't have did this. I'm just saying to myself, okay, cool. So if you don't give them picks, who are we giving them picks up for? Who? You giving them picks up for Cat? You know, you're not doing that. Like, who's out there, man? Who? All the top dogs, the young guys that are coming up, are locked in with their teams. Locked in. No one is leaving. Ant-Man's not leaving. SGA's not leaving. John Morant's not leaving. Nobody is leaving. Atlantic Lion, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rocking with LV Live tonight. Atlantic Lion, a pillar here in the LV Live show. So guys, I'm just throwing things out there, like, for you guys to, like, think about. Like, for all these picks, there's nobody out there, man. Who are you going to use these picks for? Jimmy Butler? He's like 80 years old. Like, who else is out there, man? I don't see anybody out there. I just don't. You're going to send the picks over there for Paul George? You're going to send the picks over there for Kawhi Leonard? You're going to send the picks over there for AD? AD's not going anywhere, man. He's not leaving. You're going to send the picks over there for LeBron? You're going to draft Bronny so LeBron can come here? Like, think about the picks. Think about all this stuff. So when guys are complaining about picks, I'm saying to myself, who do you want to get? Who's out there that you want to get that's available? Who? You want to try to get the Joker? He's not coming here, man. So that's what I'm saying. There's nobody out there. So you have to swing for the fences. This was the best get and the best fit for this team. So you damn right, excuse my language, I'm going to pay top dollar for it because this is what I want. And this is what puts us over the mountaintop. I said this before. I said this weeks ago about this guy. I said, this is the guy that put us over the mountaintop. I said it. You heard it here first on the LV Live show. Coach says the draft. The draft most likely was served to keep iHeart. Absolutely, man, and save up, save up some money too, Coach. Try to keep us out of those aprons, man. Right, Coach. Coach is right on. Right guy. Second rounders to use when we are above the apron. Absolutely, absolutely, Coach. That's what I was saying the same thing when we were doing that. Mr. Blink said, I was surprised by the trade. Picks and Bojan was a steal from us. Trading picks is like trading unused lottery tickets. Yeah, man. Atlantic Line says, I don't think Leon likes this draft. No, it's not that he doesn't like the draft, Atlantic Line. It's just he got what he wanted, man. He got Bridges and he locked in OG Anunoby, man. So now what else is there? Everything is there. We're locked in with everything now. So now you're just trying to do things like Coach said to try to stay out of them aprons, man. So you got to move down in the draft to try to save capital to where you don't hit that second apron. Knicks 100 GM said Bridges makes the takeover complete. Agreed, sir. Randall's a goner. Now I think Randall stays, man. I think Randall stays. I know this year. I know Randall's gonna be up for. I think Randall stays, man. I don't think he leaves. I don't think he leaves, man. I think he stays, man. This is where he's really solidified himself. I don't think he goes anywhere. I think Randall stays. So yeah, man. So great couple of days, man. Great couple of days, but we got to pretty much monitor everything, guys. Let's see exactly because the next piece out there is going to be iHeart to see exactly what happens with that. See if they move Mitch, and then afterwards we get ready for the summer league, and then kind of like get prepared for the season, man. That's all we're looking forward to because I'm telling you, we are ready to go. We are ready to go. Opening night. Who do we open with? I think it's going to be Boston. I think it's going to be Boston. I think it's going to be in the Boston Garden for the ring ceremony. And I think it's going to be foreshadowing because they're going to be pretty much crying when we pretty much, let it be known that we're going to knock them out in the playoffs this year. Knicks, Boston, opening night NBA in the Boston Garden. Excuse me. I'm bucking. TD Garden or whatever you want to call it. The real Garden's in New York. I'm just saying that's what I think is going to happen. But we got to pay attention and monitor and see exactly what's going to happen with this iHeart thing, man, and see what's going on. Elaine Line said, how confident are you that yo, man, I'm 1 to 10? iHeart, I'm probably going to say, Elaine Line, I'm probably going to say like a 3, man. A 3. I think he might be gone, man. I think he might be gone. But you know what the Knicks pulled off? I didn't think they was going to pull off this Bridges thing, man. They did. So we got to see. All right, listen, people. Everybody have a good night. All right, I'm LV Live. Appreciate everybody coming through, rocking with me today. All right. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people. Right. Also, too, if it's your first time coming through and you're watching this on the replay, please leave comments. I do respond to those comments. And also, too, man, please subscribe to the channel. All right, I'm LV Live, and that's my show, and I'm out of here, people. Peace.